Hear from Junior twice, or can't tell, was that Rush twice? But we're going to find out who's the second best, I think. I like what Rush said. Until you put the results in, you can't really claim the title. Liquid probably still holds on to that right now, although I will say I welcome this little battle between them if it's going to motivate them to play better.
Ooh, this is cool. Yeah, I'm with you. I liked what Rush said as well. He was spot on there. Unfortunately, neither of them showing anything really to be happy about. Fang, ooh, he had the jump on automatic, but that's a quick headshot. Relatively tough angle to handle. Aggression, the first push in the pistol is negated. 5-on-4 for EG. I was talking with Chad about this morning because we have our early wake-ups, our early alarms.
You guys like to be up at like what, 6 a.m. right now? It's ridiculous.
We've transitioned into full boomer. We're the early risers. Yeah, it's kind of weird because just by eye test throughout this event, I agree entirely with the desk. This EG has looked abysmal. Complexity probably looking better in some of these matches and more impactful in some of these matches against the European squads. But there's something weird about NA matchups where you just know these EG players are going to come in with so much confidence. Like regardless of how they feel against EU teams, like these guys.
Oh no, they know each other well enough. I know exactly what you mean.
It's not even just that. It's just the amount of confidence. Like you have to think
it's less of a respect thing. They almost give too much respect to the European team.
Guys like Stewie and Cirque and Rush and Automatic had a little bit of timeout, but Stewie, Cirque, and Breezy have been like dumpstering these guys in NA for like years while they've been on the rise. So it's just that kind of mode. I think we're going to see a completely different EG than what we've seen against the European squads. That's a cute chicken.
Cute butt. Make it great.
Look at that walk.
Bunch of chicken nuggets, if you ask me.
Tenders, chicken tenders. That's a chicken tender kind of chicken. Some honey mustard on that.
Katowice's fried chicken right there. That one's worthy.
That's the Katowice KFC chicken.
Yep, that's the one that goes there. The rest can go back to Kentucky.
All right.
So Junior back at the site, just trying to stay alive at this point in time. They will. Doesn't matter. It's EG that takes the first round. They'll go immediately onto an AK in the form, or rather, in the hands of Breezy. I don't think it was in the form of Breezy. It'd be a weird-looking AK.
That'd be cool though.
Yeah, just shooting. Oh.
That's like his Bankai. He turns into an AK-47.
Oh no! Katowice fried chicken ain't getting their food today.
No nuggets for you or any of the people in line.
Damn. It's outrageous.
Here we go. Second round.
I never saw it coming.
Fully invested is the complexity side of things. FAMAS on Floppy. Deagles across the board on others. Fang with the P250. Cautious opening from EG. They're just chilling. They want to see if there's going to be any aggression, any cheese plays coming down banana, any nade stacks anywhere early on in the round. Nothing coming. Stewie's going to initiate banana protocols. Start taking map control. Late nade towards tree does nothing. Good flashbang. Floppy has to duck behind the board. Good shot from JT, who was excellent yesterday against Na'Vi.
Yeah, but then he ended up just like the chicken in the last round as that nade came around the corner. So 4 versus 4, and you're absolutely right. He was great. He was a win condition for them.
One of the other ones that helped them keep those matches against Na'Vi close was their ability to retake bomb sites on the CT side. So, I mean, we'll see if that can come into play here on Inferno. We know this map, it loves a good retake.
Yeah, I thought Fang was really good in those situations. The mid-round kills, he was pretty solid.
And this is what makes the matchup so interesting is, you know, you can talk about some good performances from JT, from Fang, from Floppy in some of these matches. If you go over to the EG side, like the desk was saying, it's like you don't really have anything positive to talk about even on an individual level. Breezy in the opening day, but nothing really memorable, nothing to speak of after that in the ensuing 2 matches. So tough times for the North American squads. Grim, off angle. Ooh, Automatic tries to duck into the peak. That's an AK-47 picked up. Tough position to clear out. They've got a little bit of an improvised crossfire, but it never got activated from the bomb site. Junior was smoked off. Oh, he's been spotted. They're going to hunt him down for sure. It was so close. Yes. The complexity just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, that AK up inside of the doorway, even if he buys some time and space, but the smoke on the side, I think you're right, made that crossfire impossible.
There was no way for Junior to take any attention.
Exactly, and yeah, even with time being bought, just given that they had Grim on the AK. Fang's gonna rotate around with the MAC-10. Floppy with the FAMAS. They could do some economic damage here, perhaps.
Pick up the AK and bail out, baby. Good little gadget arms.
He's a little worried that someone's going to be in the graveyard position, but when the bomb goes off, that will get pushed toward him so he can wait it out. They're going to exit. Ooh, that direction? Yes, they want the AK. Yeah, they do. And they get it. Ah, you should have gone for it, Fang. You had it, little did you know.
Yep. Just waited a little too long.
I think Rush dies here, though. So they... Oh, 5 HP. Okay, fair enough. Furry Muffy lives alive with just a little bit at the end.
Yeah, just a little tickle, that bomb explosion. Ooh, good shot from JT, but yeah, the Molotov and the ensuing grenade. Brutal. This was the nice kill from Rush. Grim couldn't find a clean shot, and then just, yeah, he just spots the ankle. A little bit of leg underneath that smoke. And the plant deep into the bomb site allows him to survive the bomb blast. So, pistols again, no armor. Floppy still with the FAMAS.
Top to cover off the doorway into Boiler. They won't be able to run around the safe side, get inside of it. Looked like they actually had the intention to do so. Gap in the smoke. Cirque not going to use it. Grim's going to try to. Chance they spot each other's leg as Grim wants into the doorway, and Grim gets away with it. Does see it, and the 5-7 makes no mistake to take Cirque down. So first blood yet again to Complexity. Breezy holds up inside of the apartment. Not greeted this time by that Deagle. Haven't seen the B side all too much yet. All too often. And it's a 3-man setup on that side of the map, including the FAMAS.
It's 2 rounds now. Complexity's been able to get the opening kill with just these pistols against the superior weaponry of EG, although previous round it was immediately equalized and traded back. This time, calm and quiet. However, just 2 defenders on this A bomb site. The 3-man play at B, Floppy, JT, and Fang, none of them have budged. Means there's a lot of pressure on Grim, and even more now that his teammate goes down and the bomb site is cracked open. So 3-0 for EG.
And they'll save what they have. On the CT side, the Deagle, the P250, not the end of the worlds. But certainly the armor and even the FAMAS to an extent for Floppy could be brought over. No question about that. There is the initial kill, the opener, but unfortunately it is just a Galil, and it's a, well, fair enough. Automatic's gonna go grab it. Gets the upgrade from the MAC-10. I was gonna say it's not that desirable for the CTs, although what it does do is bait them into that weapon, and that gives them one more kill. Nice shot, Stewie. Give him that one.
Ooh, wanted a little bit of damage maybe for the bomb blast. Doesn't get it, but the Galil's going to be nice. Yeah, not the most powerful weapon, not the most exciting weapon to save into the next round, but it's the money you don't have to spend that makes things quite nice. I imagine we'll see Floppy and Fang keep those inferior rifles. 3-0 as we get into the first full gun round between both teams.
Good start, though, to Spee on the T side for EG. It's definitely Junior that's looking down middle with the AWP. No shots, no success. I did take a shot, but no success with it as there was no one popped out. He wanted to just fire into the flash. Cirque, meanwhile, holding back on the stairs, will cover middle while his teammates with rifles go toward Banana. Nice boost to get above the smoke by Stewie.
Good to see a few nice shots for Stewie to start this map out. You want to talk about some really rough performances on the EG side individually.
Yeah.
He's had a few games that have really made you scratch your head.
Well, considering the comeback they had on the second map yesterday, I think it was Dust 2 against Na'Vi. He was nowhere.
A couple days ago, yeah.
Was that a couple days? No, that was
2 days ago.
night. Was that? It was 2 days ago. You're right. It was Complexity last night. My goodness.
It's okay.
But yes, he was nowhere. He had
Still jet lag.
5 kills. Still 5 days in. Still jet lag, of course.
We'll give it to you.
You know what would fix that?
Good night of sleep.
Yeah, yes.
Junior with the op in towards Boiler. A little bit of a gamble from Complexity, making the jump that EG is going to rotate back. Flick over.
Oh my.
Ooh.
That's so frustrating, as he was staring at that the whole time, and he's like, I better check top mid. Get absolutely obliterated.
Yeah, and there's no options left because of the over-rotation to the B bomb site. They have to just back off. Can't do anything. Op is lost. 4-0 for EG.
Good start. You'd think with weapons out, they could get more in the opening picks, but that boost above the smoke, as I said, from Stewie just caught them off entirely. We'll see, I think, a little bit more Banana action now that the weapons are out. Yeah, you love to see this. Easy peasy. Banana squeezy.
Banana squeezy.
Doesn't quite work the same. It just ends up mushy. You don't really get any juice like you do with the lemon.
True.
Yeah.
But maybe go into banana bread after that.
Ooh. Ooh. Need some banana chocolate chip it right now. Let's go.
So, nothing really too crazy to speak of here. EG just finding some equalizing kills a couple times. Nice openings here in this first gun round, and then just marching forward to victory. Alec obviously not here with the team. Analyst going to step into that coach position. Wish him a speedy recovery as well. 4-0. All back in the hands of Junior, and that's by benefit again of that saved Famas, saved Galil in the previous round. They're able to put together a really good buy. 3 weapons survive, and those 2 players with the extra cash pass some more over.
Drop it like it's hot. It's a Molotov. Fang's gonna run through it. They're gonna take over the banana position. He'll get in by Tree. Meanwhile, we look back at Junior, who's looking alt middle right now through Boiler with the AWP. Bit of a presence over there as well. He's not wrong to be investigating and evaluating because Breeze has pushed up. When did we start Breeze, by the way? It was always Breezy.
I've always stayed with Breeze, but I know everyone else goes Breezy. Yesterday, the last time we casted EG 2 days ago, you were saying Breezy and I was saying Breeze, and then I switched to Breezy, and then you switched to Breeze. So it was very awkward for me.
It's nice that we're like trying to work with each other. We're just not doing it right.
I don't see Breezy when I look at that name. And I think that's technically what it's supposed to be. Stewie leading the way up middle. Cirque's gonna cover towards Junior's position so that his teammates can take brackets comfortably with confidence that he's gonna prevent any kind of a peek. Attacking towards Rap side. JT behind the flames looking. He applies pressure. This time he's got the kill. It's Breezy to go down.
Are we going with Breezy?
Let's go with Breezy.
I was about to switch back.
Okay.
Right, look here. We'll ask chat because they're always such a great resource of information and factual knowledge and all of that. So chat, 1 for Breeze, 2 for Breezy.
Here we go.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on that, Jason.
Rush on the entrance, flashbang over the top. It was a little bit early. Another one's coming in. It's going to be perfect. Fang able to get one a little half blind. Him and Floppy combined with a strong defense, and this time the over-rotation works perfectly, just as they designed it. Cirque left in a 1 versus 3, and there's 2 players to deal with, but there's no time on the clock, so he's going to go down before time as well.
Someone says Breezy is a Rocket League pro gamer, but imagine thinking you could be a pro in a video game. Rocket League. Oh my.
I thought you'd like it. It's got cars in it.
I do like it. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It's just like totally encapsulating the imagination of gaming. It's cool. I'm with it.
It's a really cool game. I like it a lot.
Do you remember when they used to have
very difficult
soccer mode in CSGO?
No, but I know they did have it. I just never touched it.
I can't remember what it was called. It was so good.
I think they had it at 1.6 as well. Never touched it there either.
It was 1.6 for sure. Yeah, that's when I played it.
Ooh, a lot of fire in the holes. Breezy waiting for that push.
All right, Jason, we've got 2 problems. One is it's pretty split between 1s and 2s, and I also don't remember which one was the 1 and which one was the 2.
Well done.
Let's just go with Breezy, all right? Okay.
We'll confirm it tonight. It's been years, and I've never been corrected saying Breeze. So we spent enough time on Breeze. We'll go with Breezy. Floppy is going to defend at the back of the B bomb site. Bomb is way far back at the base of the T ramp. No one's picked that up. Good job from Floppy. No confusion on his name. No confusion on those shots at all. Stewie and Rush go down into a 3-on-3. Still no bomb picked up for EG, but it's going to be Cirque who's got to run all the way back because his teammates have cleared the A bomb site. Complexity's been pulled all the way over. Plenty of time, plenty of safety to make this run through halls, and Complexity have a decision to make.
Complexity do, and having won their previous round, they need to continue in this momentum and form. Breezy is going to hold the boiler doorway. Cirque, meanwhile, will look back toward the apartments before he plants the bomb, and comfortably he shall do so. I believe the call is made for them at this point in time. Grim won't go beyond, I was going to say he won't go much beyond the CT wall, but he's getting closer, and they're rotating with him. If they can find an early enough pick, perhaps they go, but I would have thought they'd just look for exit kills at this point in time and hold the angles and hold the exits. Hold the door. Cirque inside sight. We'll see the smoke initially deployed. Firing in from pits is automatic. Standard procedure. Bracket side covered off as well. Remember, they're all gonna go all the way in on this. Late to arrive as well, and just absolutely slaughtered. I thought that would be a bit more calculated decision. Huge win from Evil Geniuses, therefore.
Yeah, we mentioned the ability to retake against Na'Vi yesterday was so impressive from Complexity. This time it's shut down completely. Well done. This is the only bright spot in the round for Cole. This double kill from Floppy that had held off the B take. And actually, I mean, if he'd gotten that third one as well, like, Cirque was the one who had to go back and get the bomb. That could have put this in a really dicey situation, despite the fact that they'd been able to find a free bomb site at A. 5-1, 4-round lead now on the T side of Inferno.
Cirque this time without the AWP. Down at the bottom of middle, I like what Yanko said. It's not necessarily about the amount of AWP kills, it's the kills per round, given how many rounds you have it. And it's not been what we would have expected from Cirque in the past. I think that's one of the biggest issues with this team. You know, they were saying on the desk, you don't see the ingredients of a good team here necessarily yet, and nothing compelling. I think the AWP is missing. I think the AWP starts hitting, and that creates so much space for everyone else.
For both teams, it's missing. It's kind of funny to think that it was Liquid who spent a long time in the cold without the high impact from the op position, and now finally they've got the most promising young talent in North America, and OC, and he's delivering with the op. And now these two teams, Cirque with the op has been quiet. Junior with the op obviously not having the impact that he'd like.
The AWP in North America has been a weird one because there's been a few standouts here and there, but no one that's really gone above and beyond aside from Skadoodle in certain phases of his career.
Yeah, that was the key in certain points of his career, certain times during his tenure. Another stack, another early rotation towards the B bomb site is going to be misplaced. JT is brought over. Fang and Grim crossfire at middle. Flashbangs are out. Grim swings out, but his teammate was completely blinded. Fang, you got it from us. I don't even know how you hold on to it. I think this, again, might have to be a save unless he can create an opportunity. On this side, that peak, it was almost there. Automatic to 5 health. It's cleaned up, but it doesn't matter. They're locked out of the bomb site. Not enough utility. They do have 1 kit, but just 3 flashbangs to get in against 4. That's going to be very difficult. So EG's going to get up to 6.
Super bad luck for Automatic. He gets away from 1 and has 5 HP through the edge of the smoke and then walks toward the site, and just a stray bullet that was on retreat from JT gets the kill. So it'll be 6-1 now for EG. Things starting to look a little bit more worrying, given that you are on the CT side of Inferno. Yes, I know it's become a lot more even in the map, but there's still very much a momentum base to it. And T-sided rounds are difficult, so working out quite well early on so far.
Yeah, I think the hard part about it at the moment is these rounds haven't really been competitive yet.
It is Vertigo next. I just wanted to see whose pick it was, and it is going to be Complexity's pick. So this is EG's pick. I guess that's working out well for them.
Yeah, they're living the dream. They're loving it. Timeout taken. For good reason as well. Complexity looking stumped. And the desk alluded to this as well, and if you guys tuned into the Complexity game, you'd know as well last night against Na'Vi. Both halves, they started down 3-12. So the comebacks, while impressive and while cool talking points, this cannot be a thing that Complexity starts in these holes in these games and have to play from behind each and every time. It's exhausting.
Yeah, and that was really confidence-inspiring against a team like Na'Vi especially, and no doubt they would have been pretty pleased with some of that sort of ability to get so many rounds in succession against the arguable, well, I would say undisputed until, you know, we'll see how it goes. Things I know are different in the Na'Vi camp right now, but #1 team in the world.
Numero uno.
Yeah, Katowice, I'll you know, they get a free pass in my mind. So it's, yeah, like you say, it's well good and confidence inspiring against a team like EG that you think you're better than, and I've stated many times that, you know, in Junior's case, doubling down even today, you don't want to start in the hole. That's not a thing. You want to be well and truly ahead. The confidence goes the other way then. I mean, it's one thing if it's the #1 team in the world and you're going, okay, look, we're kind of close. We're in these rounds. We're learning. It's another when you're like, whoa, guys, what's going on? We should be winning these.
I love that he doubled down. Yeah. I like it.
Oh, we're seeing a bit more banter this event, aren't we?
Yeah, we're getting some friskiness. I like that too.
Some crass croissants even, you know? It's getting a little, yeah, spicy. Dirty Danes, upset Americans, that's just normal. Well-timed flash, but nothing gonna amount to it, as there won't be a peek through the smoke on either side. It's more of just an inconvenience for Rush as he waits for his vision to get restored. That one's a little more annoying for Junior. He tries to fire into it, has to fall off to the site.
Might actually have saved his life that he was repositioning when that flashbang came in. Didn't stick around whatsoever, just takes the blind shot and bails out. Complexity need to find intel, they've got it. JT finds Breezy. EG, if they pick up the pace on this B hit, they might be able to find a timing. It's Floppy rotating in, but they're gonna be blocked off by smoke. They're really gonna have to actually just boost or force their way in, and it's right in time. Floppy with another double. He goes down eventually, but JT's here, and Complexity might have their second round on the board. It's Rush in a 1 versus 3, 22 seconds. Bomb will at least get planted. That Molotov does not stop it. And he tucks himself into a corner and waits the retake.
Rush swings it. Grim's got it. Complexity have a round. Easily diffused. Not much he had a chance there. Rush would have been an incredible clutch if he was able to spin and catch all 3 of those guys in a 1-on-3, but...
That was about the only play he had. Get aggressive, try and hope and pray that only one player is going to be there. Just lost the fight. You turn around, you see what you can do from there, but really, they get here just in the nick of time. Floppy boosts it up. Finds 2.
2 indeed. Yeah, this is good to get the second round on the board. It will have a decent economic rebuttal to it. Certainly in terms of the repurchase on the EG side, but they are lower than you'd expect, and they get 2 AKs brought over to the CT side, so they'll be able to purchase full utility, have a chance to break them down right now, and have a little bit left over. So this is not a bad situation, that win. As efficient as it was, keeping 3 players up, but the first kill goes the way of Stewie as Complexity trying to turn a page and get more wins, go aggressive in middle and get caught out for it. JT gets tagged up as well despite getting the trade. He has to fall off of this with 46 HP.
Ooh, good nade. Right onto Cirque, down to 56.
Different philosophy, you know, on a lot of maps. I'll use Cash as the example because it's not in the pool anymore, but just as a standard sort of cookie cutter layout square map. Hang on. Rush, Fang trades again. Rush gonna work his way in because he's burning. He gets forced against the sandbags. Had to take the fight. It's not gonna work out. This one's looking great again from Complexity. So the aggression does pay off in the end. Less consequential to trade. On Cash, I would say if you trade, you thin the defense out considerably because of the time and rotations. With Inferno, especially with the dropping of nades now, we already see teams running like a 1 defensive player B, so I think you can do a 1-3 split pretty easily, right? I mean, I don't know. What's your opinion on that? Because I think trades aren't as important.
I mean, they all work. It just always it depends on the timing,
Shouldn't
right?
say not important. They're not as costly, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
This is where you elaborate and then, you know, try and back me up because you're my friend instead of...
I was going to leave that one going. I mean, they're massively important, but you are right. There are some things that the defense obviously can do now with the drop nades to, I don't know, make it a little bit more doable to recover in those situations, especially if you can stockpile some. See teams a lot stockpiling flashbangs and nades in CT spawn as they rotate over. 3-round lead for EG.
So Complexity got away with the aggression and 2 in a row, but this is exactly what I was saying. The previous round giving them the AKs, although they only have 1 this time. They couldn't get and gather the others. At the end of the round, they are against pistols, so they have a great chance to bring this half rate back and close up that scoreline much earlier than what we saw yesterday, Jason, as you said.
Junior with the op, again, mid-presence at brackets against just pistols. Grim and Fang gonna back away. They choose not to fight with that stack once Junior gets smoked off. They didn't have the second angle of the crossfire in action. 1 flashbang for the rest of the round. Cirque's gonna chuck it out to blind Junior. He'll have to back in towards Library if that actually hits him, and it doesn't. So, freebie on Breeze. Nice shot with the op. They're gonna hunt him down. Ooh, missed opportunity. Now he's gotta go to the pistol. He's all alone. He's on an island in this Library. P250 works for the first, but not the second. Cirque's got the AWP. 2 defenders still to find. Fang pushed up towards quad, and Grim hiding at the broken wall. 45 seconds.
45 seconds. Interestingly, the T's with a perfect position to split the map entirely. Admire the JT position because he's waiting for the call. He's waiting for the rotations. Good crossfire set because he could have easily gone back up Banana to get to B. Now he pushes middle. Meanwhile, doesn't even need to get there. Fang does the dirty work and sinks his teeth in as it goes 4 rounds for Complexity.
Yeah, but if Cirque hit that second shot, I know it's an if, but that would have been interesting to see where he could take it from there.
Are you hitting me with a whataboutism right now?
6-4 lead for EG. It's been dug into. Automatic's going to buy up an AK-47 as well to flesh out the investment here. A couple decent kills for EG, but no plant. Kind of a bummer. Ooh. Oh,
okay.
Peace. That was a run boost from EG, and Cirque shuts it down. Junior hits the deck early.
That's what we need from Cirque. Some fast action. It's good to see the ops going toe-to-toe a bit now as well.
Oh, it's nice. It's nice too on the T side of Inferno when your op can find you an opening kill. That's always it's always a pleasure.
This early as well.
Yep.
And like for like nothing. Look, I mean, look, Automatic's like, all right, well, you get one down, then get me in boiler. Let's go.
Also allows you to slow down the pace of the game and see what the reaction is going to be, if there's going to be a reaction for the T side. Standard mid control for EG. We'll see if they decide to utilize it or just be happy with the pressure applied, letting Complexity's defense know that they have it. It's just Rush at the base of Banana for the moment. Other 4 players from EG's attack lined up looking for pushes at the A bomb site. Breezy gonna take late holes. Just gonna lurk it. There's no real information being gathered. I mean, this is Rush might just be now calling out 2 at the B bomb site because of the flash and the peek from JT at Car. Floppy's now rotating over, but it's a little bit late. Stewie and Automatic to wrap.
Grim, backside of the smoke. Desperately trying to figure out which way he needs to look, and he elects to try and cover off his teammates at the far side of the site. That exposes him for the up-close battle, and he goes down. That allows now Cirque to not only get a kill, but rush in, plant the bomb. Breeze holding above. You'd rather have the op up high, surely, as Cirque somehow couldn't connect, but Breezy will, and it goes the 7th round the way of EG.
Yeah, Grim's going to be frustrated. Grim misses that kill towards Rap side. That was his. That's the battle he needed to absolutely win in that position. He goes down and just leaves Fang all on his lonesome. There's the run boost. Nice flick down.
Yeah, that is good.
Almost there in time, JT. That would have been massive, but some nice shots, some stunning shots from Breeze over the top. Couple nice headshots, and they've got a 3-round lead. Still money for Complexity, though. They're bought up. They're fully invested in this. They've got nothing in the bank afterwards, so it could get a bit dicey for the rest of the half if Complexity's not able to convert it. And this could be the advantage in the knockout punch that EG wants. Try it again, young man. No? Okay.
Is he trying to fire down the hallway? Yeah.
I did it too.
Breezy. Breezed. Okay, we're going Breezed now. Let's just throw another one in there for the sake of it. Floppy's gonna fall off of the intended angle he wanted to play at the top of Banana because the Molotov down. That'll buy a bit of time for them. Gives Banana control at this moment to Rush. Floppy still wants to peek this. He's waiting for his teammates to potentially flash him in. Junior's the one that would do so.
Yeah, he wants to be there. He wants Junior to take contact for the moment, but certainly if they call it out. Oh, there's that flashbang, as you mentioned. No peek with it. Maybe setting up for the second follow-up flash. EG is going to evacuate Banana altogether. This time, Automatic is going to join up with Breezy in the halls. Grim on the railing, Fang over at Graveyard. Complexity is really, really leaning that 3rd player over towards the B bomb site early. JT is there. He's kind of in CT spawn, halfway between both bomb sites, so a lot of pressure on Fang and Grim initially on contact.
Good position to play. He can hit one and drop down. The problem is if they're already wrapped on the ground side before he drops, they're going to be ready to immediately look at him. Stewie doesn't even need to wait for him to fall, and he turns back and finds JT as well. Cirque to the pits. Floppy is going to rotate. Oh, he might actually get a jump on this because Stewie checks it knowing that there's a chance he got to quad. Cirque would have called that. Doesn't even matter. Rounds over on time. Complexity get it. I thought that was actually going to turn out better than that for Stewie.
Yeah, I thought, I'm not quite sure how the plant did go down in time, but here we are.
Yeah, because there's 8 seconds.
Did he get off it?
Why does he get off? No way. Because I was surprised too. I thought the plan was already done.
I did too.
Peaks, I was like, how is this round over? What just happened? It's just, you stick that, surely. There's a smoke down. Even if he comes through, you have a teammate in the pit that could potentially still hit that shot.
I think it was just an unforced error. I don't think he actually had any kind of a call or any kind of indication that someone was pushing. I think he just accidentally quick switched or got off it, or I don't know. Brain fart, maybe?
I think the way he moved, he thought someone was coming at him.
It's possible. Maybe we can get that information after the game. Regardless, that is a gimme. It's funny because you don't expect that that kind of a mistake to come out from.
It's weird because normally we keep an eye on time and we make it. Yeah. Sometimes we miss and we just don't notice because there's enough going on. Like I thought, okay, the bomb's planted in my mind. I already was like, okay, bomb's down, let's play this out. And then all of a sudden, round was over. I was like, hang on.
Yeah, no, the same thing. Same here. Breezy gonna back away. Oh, what a turnaround that is. That was the knockout round of the economy, and Complexity was gonna have to go for that. Complexity was going to have to try and make that retake happen in a 2-on-2, so they could have lost everything. So they're right back into this game, and that is going to be really, really interesting if this comes back to haunt EG in the later stages of this opening map.
So here's a look back at it again. And I was calling out because Cirque's in pit. He swings to quad. We were at Cirque's perspective at this point in time. We didn't see Stewie get up and get off of it. And Cirque was against the back wall, so he could see that connector. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. That's a weird one. Maybe you're right. Maybe something just... finger slipped, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Just thinking that because there was no footstep. There was no one like running in through the smoke or anything like that to get him off the bomb. Either way, regardless.
I mean, look, Complexity is going to say thank you very much. They'll take that.
Huge error. It's cost them 2 rounds so far. I mean, it might have cost them a lot more if that economy from Complexity had been obliterated out of that round. Then EG could have marched towards a huge victory in this first half. Junior leg shot on to Stewie. Everyone from Complexity at 7 and 8 kills. Or from EG, excuse me.
It's all right. It's interchangeable. North American and all that. So Junior with the AWP forced off slightly inside of the B site. He's going to go back out now that the flames have extinguished. The deep smoke's covering CT behind him, so he's got clear line of sight. Should Rush show himself, he's, little as you know, actually got a kill shot through that wall, but you'd never be able to predict that perfectly with the lack of information that currently exists there. Stewie's going to go back over to this side. 16 HP and a deagle for him. Cubby position for JT. And no support on the Cubby. They're both on the quad side. He's going to go because he has to be aggressive. He's got no gimmick. And Floppy's going to cover off Stewie at Banana. So this will be onto the A site. They're actually going to push through. They could wrap this towards CT. And it becomes a bit interesting. Junior's ready for it. He's already looking back in this direction and can't fire. Doesn't know who to fire at. They all get by. So close to the AWP. And it's Floppy again that has to hold the angle. But he's in the open. He's exposed. Junior manages to at least recover for one. Look at the HP. A pistol would do the work. But the bomb goes down this time. 4 seconds on the clock. We can confirm it is planted. And it's on to Fang and Grim as they work up from Banana. Automatic will play new box. It essentially is the reverse situation. The site secured by EG and a retake required. Fang will start it off. He's going to be on his own now. Breeze with a beautiful pick out from the coffins. He does it again. Fang goes down, and they make up for the lost error as it goes 8-6.
Yeah, that was a little bit dicey on that push towards the B bomb site. I thought they would actually have chosen to wrap. There wasn't a whole lot of time to make that work. You could see them coming through the smoke. This very easily could have been a kill. Junior just gets pulled away by the player coming at railing, but he had the one at the angle he was previously watching, and Cirque able to grab that onto Floppy through the smoke, and then trusting that his teammates will be able to cover him from Junior. And Automatic does that perfectly. So 8-6, 2-round lead. Evil Geniuses going to take a lead into the second half no matter what. It's just a matter of how many rounds of a lead it will be. And unfortunately for Complexity, that's the round that EG should have had if that plant had gone down, because now the economy is shattered. Now they have no money. Now they have to come into this final round of the half with 2 scouts, 2 deagles, and a CZ.
CZ 75. I'm glad you say Z, Jason.
I do it, I'm a man of the people, Matt. I do it for the European audience when we're at European events.
So what you're saying is you have no backbone and you just cater to other people?
Yeah. I've never really thought about it from that angle. But here we are. Oh, hello.
Not bad.
Through the log. Stewie's taken some rough shots in Banana throughout this half. JT had a nice deagle shot on him earlier. Rush chunked down to 52 HP. 5 on 4 in the round. We saw EG convert man disadvantage in rounds 2 and 3 when they were up against pistols. We'll see if they can do it one more time here. I don't think they have the manpower to want to go for any kind of mid control or bracket presence. Gonna group up towards Banana. And this time Complexity hasn't cheated a third player over just yet. Floppy and Junior to defend. Deagle close up. Smoke to delay a little bit longer. Might buy time for someone like Fang to rotate back. JT could even come back if they want to get real frisky with it.
So flash over top into the site. We'll see a B take. We haven't seen many. We've seen some unorthodox takes from CT, but the direct plays have actually been few and far between in comparison to its typical game on Inferno. It's the last round of the half. We'll get a battle that goes berserk inside of the site. Automatic with 2. Fang only managing to take down Cirque in that time. So 3 on 3. Bomb to be planted. Breezy will be the one to do it as Junior sneaks in behind. Scout is absolutely powerful in this situation because body shots on both automatic and rush would be more than enough, and he's got that quick movement and agility to work with.
Yeah, but how are you gonna, I mean, you gotta be aggressive. These scouts almost have to be like the entry force, don't they? JT's gonna check out a flashbang. Grim will lead the way. Scout not wieldy turning these corners, and yeah, you can just see there's no way to actually get into any comfortable fight that you'd actually like. EG do recover after a bit of a mistake a few rounds back. 9-6 is the lead at the first half in the NA versus NA matchup. We'll be right back to conclude Inferno.
One side. He's dead. Dead pit. 2 arch. Two arch. Side and 2 arch. Side dead. Last 2 arch. Last 2 arch.
Two. Good. I'll try to get to pit.
Nice, Vince. One more.
He's that brave.
Nice, Vince. Good job. Good job.
This one is too easy, so I don't think you future pros need any luck here.
Mixed with motivation on the days that you feeling down. Look in the mirror for your inspiration. Like, woo, just notice, never stop, never quit. People wanna see you doing good, but never better than them. Gotta push yourself to the limits. You cannot lose if you are not in it. You gotta lose sometimes just to win it. Don't get discouraged, it's just the beginning. Yeah, turn up. Don't end up a Timmy Turner. Don't get caught up in the streets. Don't get caught up with a burn.
Flash no. Mid's clear.
Oh, clear. Headshot. Dead.
Nice.
Dead.
Blind. One moto. One moto with flash. Moto right side. Moto dead. Kid down moto. Nice. I'll see him back up.
We get ninja again?
Please no. Everyone left bomb. Triple. I'm holding him.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over a bit.
Full still. Bit.
Oh, we're safe. Yeah.
Thank God.
Thank God. Are we getting ninja'd again? Shout out to Config Astralis. The first day of this group, if you missed it. It was unfortunately the first round of that series, and that's the way it went down. So yeah.
Set the tone.
Yeah, it really did, didn't it? It's Breezy tries to make contact down middle. JT, the one that fired back at him and actually did damage, puts him on 92. What a number.
Stack here at the A-bomb site for EG's defense. They're kind of lined up, I don't want to say perfectly. Could actually be in trouble. Breeze and Rush have a big job to do. Automatic and Cirque. What are the protocols when this Halls pop does happen? Oh, that's a huge kill from JT. Massive kill from JT. 2 of them in Rush. Gotta pick up the pieces. Stewie's here. He's just arrived out of library, so they've thinned it down. It's a 3-on-3, and this is gonna be a retake. Smoke, 2 flashes, and a kit on automatic.
Fang holding out this time with the Glock in Broken wall, tries to walk through on the angle and wants them close. Does peek a little bit when the smoke comes down just to see what they're up to. And it's Rush that will have that smoke beside him first to try and isolate. In the sight, they wrap in Grim and Junior again. Good crossfire setup will take the round. 9-7, Complexity take the pistol and show off some incredibly polite tactics afterwards.
What incredible kills from JT as the only player in middle, chucking out the utility and providing the entry frags. That's pretty impressive from Complexity's in-game leader as they push forward and try and eliminate part of the attack. So they're saying, okay, you're gonna haul us pop. We wanna take out the one, maybe two people that are usually in middle, kind of slow playing things, and it just doesn't work. It's absolutely denied. 7-9. 2 rounds back. I feel like we haven't seen a whole lot of Inferno this event so far, Matt. At least you and I.
No, we haven't. We've seen at least twice.
Inferno's a playoff map. Everyone just saves it.
It really, I think it's the middle ground, right? And you know, I don't know. The map pool is interesting. We're seeing a lot of the newer maps, like Vertigo is very standard in map pools now. It's in this one, obviously second. Ancient's become quite standard as well.
Yeah.
It's become very less.
Seen more Overpass now as well. That map got neglected for some time.
It's because Mirage and Inferno are like your two, and Dust 2 are your classics, and all of those are avoided because they're kind of stalemates now. Mirage is the only map that's been in the pool the entire time in CSGO. Man. Probably time to change that.
It's a lot of undue hate. As
it's
you
a great
see.
map. It is a great map. Yeah, I agree. That's pretty solid from Breezy to start this off. As Grim, next in line, is scared suddenly, even though he gets the trade back. There's still a man down. Fang's going to wrap in. Junior with 2, assisted by both Grim and Fang as he takes down Cirque and Rush. That gives them the advantage back, but it's tough round, considering they were up against pistols. Bomb only being planted now, and Stewie might be the criminal of old to slip through the smoke as it's redressed. But he might actually consider that he wants the MP9 more.
He's waiting for Automatic to get into position. This is the only hope they have is for Stewie to activate Automatic. Molotov and a nade in. Oh, this could get him. Oh, Fang moves out. Fang moves out just before the grenade flies in. That's unfortunate. That might have been the opportunity to turn this into an early 2-on-2 and actually go for things. Automatic down to 96, and he's just going to back away. They realized they didn't have the battles they wanted. Complexity get to 8. Just 1 round back of EG. As Automatic and Stewie are going to bring these weapons into the next round.
One more at least for Autumn. So 1 round game now as, yeah, Breezy started that off beautifully, didn't he?
Ooh, that's a great swing of the mouse. Swing of the mouse, a headshot onto JT. The Complexity recover, fine kills from Junior. Protecting his teammate. Round 18. So SMG on Stewie, Mac-10 on Automatic. He's passed the pistol over to Cirque. And a few cheaper pistols as well. And a 5-man stack at the P-bomb site for EG.
Stack doesn't amount to much. We did see a pretty sweet nade stack on poor Stewie against Astralis on Overpass, that triple nade. He had a rough game there too. For no fault of his own, he was just getting wrecked in the sight, like through spam, through nades, missed boost.
This could work. Oh, this could be so dangerous. Breeze still alive. He's got another one, another headshot. It's just Junior. He's got time. He's got a minute to work with.
I thought they knew that there was 2. They do now. He's got Breeze down, but you're right. He absolutely got 2 kills on that one. He arguably shouldn't have. And I thought they saw that double stack when they both shoulder peaked.
He got off that double stack immediately when that hit was coming in. That was actually very, very smart for him to get out of there. But yeah, maybe they did lose track of one of them at some point. Either way, Junior looking for information, and Stewie's just going to slow play this. Sitting far back. Moving forward now. Oh, they're passing each other.
I think Junior wins this on timing. I think he's going to walk out. If he wraps to the right, he's going to immediately see Stewie. I don't think, oh, he's going to run and save. He's done. There's no chance he checks that. Junior was silently waiting the whole time. Stewie just wanted to get the AK and back off because he thought he might have been going to A. Oh, little bit of banter between them. Junior.
I like it. I'm all about it.
This guy, you know, he copies Rush's haircut. Him and his boys, they all got the same haircut.
That's the second teabag we've seen today, Matt.
2 teabags from him, saying he's the best in NA.
It's getting steeped.
I wonder what Senior would have to say about that. Bye-bye, Stewie.
Yeah, that's, I guess, the other side of kind of playing it the way Stewie did, tucking himself into a corner and seeing what Junior was going to do is you lose information. Stewie obviously thought he rotated all the way back to the A-bomb site. Not the case. Utility dump in Banana early on. Exchange back and forth. One more nade goes deep, but doesn't do a whole lot. So Banana control for Complexity. 4 players are here. Floppy just lurking in halls. Retake nades are thrown, counter Molotovs to ensure nobody can push with them.
Fang pretty confident. No one's going to be at sandbags, given that he's already checked it twice, so now they'll hold. JT gets up close. Straight take. Forget your A side of the map. They're just holding Floppy down there to make sure no one pushes, no one rotates, and they can't be caught. But Automatic's got the first kill. Elevates himself above, on top of the coffins. He is absolutely going to be the pallbearer of the round as he takes down Krim as well. Brilliantly done. And then he'll shuffle himself back over toward the fountain instead, just to stay relevant and have a close angle.
Good stuff from Automatic. And even better, I think that was Stewie's smoke. The timing of it was absolutely perfect. Complexity trying to hit him with the timing, but the utility just ruins everything. Floppy and Junior backing away slowly. No nades to speak of. They can rebuy with the money they have in the bank. So got to save these weapons for the next round. Evil Geniuses win the first gun round, and they get all 5 players surviving as well. 10-9, EG nursing that lead. Both these teams winless, Matt. That's changing today.
Well, it has to.
It's changing today.
The way it has to work, right? And no, look, it's unfortunate that they're winless in these situations. It's great that they're able to come across and participate. I would have liked, had ESL, and I know you can't really rig and change the groups. It's all predetermined based on seedings and whatnot. But it would have been nice if they were playing in an earlier group. Although
split the NA teams up?
Not necessarily split the NA teams up, but have them be able, even if they get knocked out of the groups, to stay in boot camp a little bit more, then go home. I don't know when each of these teams would have arrived over here to begin their preparation, though they could have easily done it on the other side too. So.
Well, the minors begin like right after this. I forget which one minor is first. They might have to get hustled back to America pretty quickly.
Yeah, RMR to be.
Yeah,
sorry, to be clear, but yes, yeah, no, you're not wrong. Fang, couple of shots inside smoke. He'll have to tuck himself in behind the half wall at Banana. Breezy, meanwhile, is going to smoke off early. Smoke off the apartments. I don't know that they're aware that Floppy's this far up in the site. He's looking at that smoke, and he's going to get the free shot. That's brilliant. They had no idea he was there toward Pit. I was going to say, if he gets caught looking away, because Cirque was on the other side, could have easily caught him out if he wasn't awares. But Stewie pushing all the way down. Banana's going to catch out Grim. They are closing the trap and closing the map. Unfortunately, the bomb already planted for Complexity.
Yeah, thank God as well. They needed someone to stabilize this. This round was chaotic due to that positioning from Floppy. That was absolutely massive to get this plant. Still, they have to hold off the retake. Rush has the flashbang from deep. Here it comes, Junior. Oh, he just shifts into position. He looks away. It would have been blocked. Automatic's got a double. He stepped up big in these last few rounds. Floppy naded, but he can only get the 2. He's a double kill master.
Double kill master, 3 in the round. Remember, he started that off by sneaking all the way up on the brackets. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. He looked away from that flash. The yawning would have blocked it. He might have gotten like a wink of blindness.
No way for him to really have known that, I don't think, coming in. But it is unfortunate.
You're so trained, right? You just see it go through the air, and you're like, oh, look away. It becomes one of those pre-programmed situations.
Yep. Unfortunate, but great position from Floppy. I think Stewie's flank was huge. That kill's nice, but the one pushing down to really kind of stabilize things in the round, that was getting out of control. He helps him out of a tough spot. 2-round lead for EG. And they take the money away from Complexity. Hero AK-47 on Floppy. 1 smoke, 1 flash. That's all they've got to work with. So you're going to rely on Floppy to just take some straight-up duels.
JT. Oof.
Back to the B-bomb site we go. 2 defenders here. Again, just that one smoke. This should be relatively straightforward, barring any crazy shot with the Deagle. Automatic Molotov in hand as soon as they start to hear the footsteps. He throws it a little bit early as soon as the smoke comes out. Actually, I think one player's even flirting with it a little bit. Not crossing just yet. Quiet. Automatic. Got to be careful. Grim's waiting for his time to come through. Automatic spotted that. Grim doesn't even know it. He's lucky to be alive. Automatic very easily could have sprayed that down. That's a huge trade from Fang. Stewie's only able to get one.
Automatic still sneaking inside of the Ruins position late, though. Cirque catches Junior out. That'll be one less on the right side. Grim is watching for this wrap, but he needs to want to be in position that he can swing as well onto the CTs. They're going to go. They're just taking their time. Cirque again gets Fang. That's the swing I was talking about. Nice shot from Grim, but unfortunately he's traded far too quickly, and EG will find their 12th round, extending the lead to 3.
Nicely done on the retake. Not the most difficult one we've seen, but good work nonetheless. Still the op in the hands of Cirque. Things starting to look a little bit better. 3 in a row now for EG. Breezy's at 17 kills, so is Automatic. He's had a couple very impactful rounds. Stewie's just evened up at 14 kills and 14 deaths. Over on the other side of things for Complexity, Grim, Junior, and Floppy are all at 13 kills. Molotov out towards Car, prevent any kind of an early peek. EG does have 3 players at Banana. Rush in support of Stewie and Automatic. Fang's gonna have to put out the Molotov. And this is a more aggressive take, more aggressive protocols from EG. Another boost up. We saw this work magnificently on the T side. Stewie, I don't think he spotted Fang. He might have actually just bailed out because his crosshair wasn't in position. Meanwhile, trade over towards the other side of the map. And Breezy's calling for help.
Fang is so close to death of a nade at any capacity in that tree position, and it's such a commonly naded spot, but they've already thrown a lot of the utility, so he seems to be fairly confident in his positioning. Grim inside of the smoke. Stewie's on the other side of it. He's going to back off and get inside of the arch. No one in pit, interestingly enough. They're going to push the quad side instead. Rush gets away with one on Junior, wants more, but JT's ready for it. That allows Stewie to come back out from the arch, but not prepared for Grim, who gets the immediate response instead. And Breezy will get up inside of Graveyard. Shots, red HP on both. He's going to take them down very easily. They don't need the pits. They're going to get their 14th anyway.
Yeah, nice little cleanup there from Breezy.
Excuse me.
Yeah, starting to really take control of this game. Actually, they pretty much have taken control of this game entirely. 4-round lead. This was good. Good aggression from Rush and Stewie as well. A mid-round crossfire, pushing both the corners at brackets. We're gonna get a timeout from Complexity, their second one, to talk things over down the stretch here, trying to find one last burst of energy, one last burst of success to try and close the gap again. They got close, tied things up, just weren't able to actually take the lead. Nice thing for EG is we mentioned it might come back to bite them. That round with the missed plant that just happens in such an odd fashion prevented them from having a dominant first half, just a solid one. Doesn't seem to be a problem that they have to overcome right now. 3 kills for Breezy in the previous round, but look at the damage, only 116 damage dealt. He had his mop out. He's cleaning up.
So they'll boost again, Stewie. Incendiary down. Stewie's gonna swing it. Tries to spot 3 inside of water already. Does snap back to find Grim. Blinded as everyone. That'll allow him to actually transfer to the corner, give him a bit more safety in this situation. But he doesn't have the ammunition. He had a time to reload in that situation, being stuck in the corner as he was. But now his teammates arrive. Smoked off, though, still at CT. That dissipates albeit a second late. They're inside of the site. They've got a chance at this. Tech 9 headshot would do wonders for them right now, but as they continue to crumble and fall, JT has picked up the M4. The round gets further and further out of reach. They have not yet planted the bomb. They need to try and recover that situation and rectify it, but Junior's going back toward Banana. He's gone, and I don't even think they're going to get a plant out of this. Be brave if JT tries to do so.
Might be the last thing you just go for, just for the team aspect of it. Give everyone some extra cash. Just stick yourself behind the fountain and plant it. See if you get lucky. He's gonna go try and find a kill. And walk right into Rush. He's gonna find an easy one, a little bit of a cleanup kill for himself. Just chilling. 14-9. T-side's falling a bit flat.
It is a bit flat. Again, EG's map choice, and it looked...
And overwhelmingly
start,
their favorite map to play as a team, EG.
Yeah, so, and we have Vertigo next.
That was one of the big questions coming into this, was like, they obviously, they banned Ancient, but they had like 5 maps played on Inferno, and every other map had like once.
That's the trouble with a new team, is yep. you do...
It's a small sample size, yeah.
Well, small sample size, but you do tend to fall into the one map that you're good at first. And
try and flesh things out as you go.
Yeah. Obviously, you'd like to think they're practicing other maps. They're going to have other things planned. But yeah, you just tend to fall into that like crux almost of just, we'll go here, we'll go here, we'll go here, we'll go here.
Yep. Deep nade and Banana. Good game for Stewie to get his groove back. Opening kill down Banana. And now everyone's passive across the map. And look at EG just holding on to utilities, saying, all right, you guys can play as slow as you'd like. We don't care. We will hold our Molotovs, hold our smoke. When we get any indication that there's pressure coming, we've got plenty to slow you down. There's the first smoke up in the Banana choke point. Stewie's going to rotate away for the moment. Automatic's got another one after that. And for the moment, Complexity, these 4 players are just stuck behind that smoke. I think there's a little gap in that, too, that Automatic's trying to exploit. That'll take you down to about 33, 34 seconds on the clock before that smoke fades. Stewie will be well back before that happens. And EG already know exactly what's coming. The flank is going to be so fast. They don't even mind being aggressive. They want to cross someone over into the bomb site. Automatic goes down, but it really, with how quick this flank is, it almost, that matters. I was going to say the automatic kill isn't really the biggest deal in the world, but Stewie needed to survive. Now it's going to be a bit more difficult. Inside the smoke, the plant is going down. Rush can't find it, spamming into. JT's got 7 HP, 3-on-3 retake.
Circ flash over, starts Rush's inward bound flight, but cloudy weather might make that landing delayed. He's already nailed the landing. Sticks it twice, in fact, as he takes down Grim and JT. Circ closes out on Floppy, and we've got map points for the evil geniuses, the wicked masterminds.
Yeah, 6 of them. 6 chances to close this out, although it doesn't even look like they'll need to use all of them. Might be able to close it out right away. The plant helps. Extra money is going to allow this buy to be a bit stronger for Complexity. They've got 2 more timeouts if they want to try and use one right now just to come up with some kind of a play that's going to keep them alive in this map. Rush mentioned it in his pregame interview. This series is basically the decider of who's number 2 in North America. The hierarchy pretty firmly set with Liquid at number 1. And one of these teams, number 2. Throughout the event, we talked about Complexity looking better in terms of eye test, but also mentioned none of that matters when it's 2 NA teams going up against each other. EG feeling supremely confident in this matchup.
Absolutely the case. Junior holding the angle. Circ thinks about looking into it, but doesn't go overly far on it. He will this time. He will this time, but he's going to get taken down too slow. It does let Rush come back out, aware of what's going to happen. Manages to get 2, unaware that Floppy was going to be popping out of the boiler door, but hello, Stewie.
Yeah, I don't think you'd ever expect that second peek from Stewie after Rush just went down in that position. Automatic's just playing for the retake, which is absolutely fine. He's been left all alone at the B bomb site. Unfortunately, he's going to get smoked off, otherwise this position will be strong. Maybe he can get lucky. Maybe he can get fortunate with a bit of spam. Oh, actually, they go right before the smoke. What a shot from Fang. That's bold, but it's netted them a 2-on-2.
I love that. I love that confidence. That is so sick. Fang is just absolutely feeling that shot. Knew exactly what he wanted to do. Knew that there was a whisker of time in which it could be rebutted as well, because then he had the vision blocked off. Fang will now hold as well in a very forward stance, make things very difficult for Stewie. Stewie and Brian. Oh wait, that's Breezy. Fang is ready, has the headshot easily. Breezy gonna try and sneak out, but Floppy gets the alternate angle, and Data's not even aware of it. It's brilliantly played.
Yeah, unfortunately, Stewie's the one with the flashbang, and he was the one close up. If he could have dropped that back to his teammate, or he was the one in support that could have chucked a flashbang in there and just seen what happened. Help him maybe clear that position. Regardless, this shot, that's a stunner. I did not expect this peak before the smoke bloomed. Oh, I don't think Automatic did either. Good adjustments from Fang. You could see him clearing all the different positions, and this is just a nice, easy hold as EG rotates over. 5 more chances. However, EG's out of money after this round, so if they lose it, Complexity's going to put themselves within striking distance of overtime. Cirque might have just... His life might have been saved by the fact that he spotted out the elbow of Junior. He wanted to get aggressive and peek towards ult mid, and that might have been the worst decision possible in terms of preserving his life.
Fang and JT through smoke already on Arch side. Cirque back out, gets the first pick. That lets Automatic.
Fang's hitting some bangers.
Damn. I felt that. Automatic, I was going to say, get into the arch while they're distracted and get a freaking nope.
Felt that one in your rumble pack.
Oh. My base kicker.
All right, Rush. There's 3 players here for EG, and they know they have to make some kind of a move. They just don't know where the best one is. They know they have to find some information. Automatic, or excuse me, Stewie is in a bit of trouble. But he's going to put himself in a powerful position. Good find from Breezy. Stewie with another one. He does go down eventually. It's all good. 3 on 2. Another man advantage retake. Grim all alone, and Banana swings into the fight, but wasn't truly ready for it, and it's just Junior.
Yeah, Junior knows he's in trouble now. 1 versus 3 to win out the game, or win out the round, excuse me, to keep the game alive, I should say. As Grim got aggressive, gets that kill. Very different situation. Backing up. Rush gonna flash over the top. Not gonna do much for Junior. He's stuck in behind a new box. Smoke instead first, then the flash. And Junior holding out the AK, trying to buy as much time and space as possible and force them into open opportunity. Can't even find the first. Rush lands and absolutely removes him.
All right, why not, Rush? A nice little jumping shot. Good win for EG. They needed it. They needed a little bit of confidence. We'll see if they can carry it on to Vertigo. That's a nice start. Either way, we've got Heku, and she's going to have an interview with the evilest of all geniuses.
Of course, I'm gonna have an